Om. So in this class we will discuss some animated part of nucleus and cell membrane. So here I will show you how actually nucleus is actually looking like externally and internally, and how the cell membrane are also appeared, whatever we had discussed in our previous classes. I discussed all these concepts, but in this class I will just show you whatever I have discussed. I will just show you the animated form so that your imagination will be very clear on the concept of nucleus as well as cell membrane. These are the most important part of this chapter. So let us see.
Cells have three things in
See, this is the cell membrane. Later I will show you the cell membrane in details, but now we will go inside the cell, how the cytoplasm is actually visualized. And this is the nucleus within which DNA is found actually. So as we have studied, cell is basically of two types. One is a eukaryotic cell. This is actually eukaryotic cell, and inside the cell organelles are found. Out of that, nucleus is most important cell organelle. And these eukaryotic cells are found in plants, animals, and all other category we have studied. This is the prokaryotic cell. We had discussed prokaryotic cell, but it does not have nucleus. And genetic material is found in the portion where nucleoid is there. So there is no membrane bound nucleus found. So like this, the most important example of prokaryote is bacteria. Now we will go through the organelles of eukaryotic cell. We will see what is organelle actually, how the organ is for body. Body have several organs. Like that, cell have several organelles. Few are membrane bound organelles and few are non-membrane bound organelles. Nucleus is most important membrane bound organelle. So let us see how the nucleus is actually looking like. This is what nucleus is looking like. We have discussed the nucleus have nuclear pore, छोटो छिद्र अछि nucleus रा देखो, and surrounding that endoplasmic reticulum आमे वर्तमान cytoplasm डा देखुचे. The fluid like structure is actually cytoplasm within the cell. This is nucleus and this is endoplasmic reticulum which is surrounding the nucleus. We have entered inside the nucleus now. So now within the nucleus these are the DNA which are helical structure. We will discuss about DNA later, and these are found, these are long chain DNA, and the long chain DNA attached together to form chromatin fibers. See, these are the chromatin fibers. These chromatin fibers, see, look into this. This is nucleus membrane. These are chromatin fibers. These are condensed together, grouped together. Which one? Chromatin fibers to form chromosome. This is the most complex, the chromosome. And this is what we have studied, nucleolus. Okay, this is the condensed, dark condensed form. This is responsible for formation of ribosome, as I told you, and those ribosomes were released from nucleus through that nuclear pore and attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, जोटा कि nucleus बाहर अच्छी endoplasmic reticulum. देखो all these things that are ribosome गुड़ा attach है गला. I told you what is the main function of ribosome. It helps for the protein synthesis. हेले ribosome गुड़ा को endoplasmic reticulum रा surface रे attach हबो. That is one thing. and that type of endoplasmic reticulum is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum, that I will discuss later. So and few ribosomes are also floating, जे कि साइटोप्लाज्म रे फ्लोट करिवो, बिकॉज साइटोप्लाज्म इज फ्लूइड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, सो इट फ्लोट करिवो. And most of the ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum surface. Why? To prepare protein, to synthesize protein. Okay, this is the cytoplasm. See how the cytoplasm look like. These are the endoplasmic reticulum. Which endoplasmic reticulum? Rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is the nucleus. See, through nuclear pores several particles are actually coming out. This is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. What is it? The endoplasmic reticulum which does not attach ribosome. So attaching to ame dekhile RNA केमिति come out, RNA madhya asibo through nuclear pore and will attach with ribosome and form the protein. These are the protein which are synthesized by these ribosomes. These are ribosomes actually. Okay, so this is the thing what we have discussed in our earlier class, nucleus. We had discussed details of nucleus and chromosome. So we had seen that how the nucleus is actually looking like externally and internally, and how it is actually designed within the cell and the cytoplasm. So now we will see the structure of cell membrane. Whatever we had discussed in our earlier classes about cell membrane, detailed I have discussed with you with all the necessary characteristics, features of cell membrane. As I told you, it is selectively permeable and made up of phospholipid bilayer with channel proteins. Lot of different type of proteins are found in cell membrane for transporting of some materials and particles. So all those things we had discussed in a single in a class about cell membrane. Now we will see the element. So now we will discuss about cell membrane, and we had discussed the features of cell membrane, the structure and function of cell membrane, the selectively permeability, phospholipid bilayer, the channel proteins, and the fluid mosaic model, the transport system, the osmosis, diffusion. All those things we had discussed in our earlier classes. So in this part I will just show you the animated part of the cell membrane, whatever we had discussed. So have a look on this. So this is what the cell actually, and this is cytoplasm, and this is the cell membrane or plasma membrane surrounding the total cell. Okay, so surrounding the total cell, and these are the cell organelle. This is what I told you, the phospholipid bilayer. This is one layer of phospholipids, this is another layer of phospholipid. So and these are the channel proteins. See how it is looking like. This is one phospholipid bilayer which is having hydrophilic head. See, these are hydrophilic head, and see, okay, this is the phospholipid having one head and two tail. Head is a hydrophilic and tails are hydrophobic. I discussed all these things. What is hydrophobic? What is hydrophilic? It is attracting to water. Okay, it is hydrophilic means water soluble. Hydrophobic means water insoluble. So lipids are generally water insoluble, but this phospholipid is a conjugated lipid. We will discuss in biomolecules. It is having some water soluble part which is head, and this is also polar in nature, means these are found into opposite poles. See, these heads are found into opposite pole, but tails are arranged in the middle. Therefore tails are non-polar and head are polar. See how the phospholipid bilayer, one layer, this is another layer. Okay, and what are these things? These are nothing but the integrated proteins, the channel proteins. Okay. So have a look on these things. See how the selectively permeability is shown here. This is cell membrane and this is outside of a cell, this is inside of the cell. Okay, these are certain molecules or some ions which are not permeable inside it, inside through cell membrane. But cell membrane is allowing only selected particle, therefore it is called as selectively permeable. Okay, so these are nothing but the channel proteins. These have a look. See, these are not permeable. These are not permeable through cell membrane or plasma membrane. But look at this is the channel protein. It is also called as these are the proteins, and there are some carbohydrates rarely found on the outer surface of cell membrane, but generally protein and lipids are found. This is the peripheral protein. This is a channel protein called peripheral protein found in cell membrane. I told you also earlier, these are necessary for transport. This is the intrinsic protein. It is the channel protein which is also called as intrinsic protein, which is connecting the cell membrane from outside to inside completely. Okay, see, outside to inside completely. Okay, so this cell membrane we had seen how some selected particles are actually found. Some selected particles are actually permitted through cell membrane. Generally, the cell membrane have lipid and protein. Okay, almost 50% proteins and 40% lipids. See, this is how the electron microscope is looking like, such a big and sophisticated microscope through which scientists have seen the typical structure of cell. And these are two scientists, Singer and Nicholson, who has proposed of this typical structure which is called as fluid mosaic model of this cell membrane, which is made up of, see, they have told what? They have told that in the sea of phospholipid bilayer there are some protein icebergs. माने सी भितरे समुद्र भितरे किमि गोटे आइलैंड टाइप रो देखा जाए प्रोटीन्स आइसबर्ग गुड़ाक देखा जाए. They have seen some mosaic pattern. माने mosaic रे कौन हुए? We have studied in our last class. See the mosaic pattern of floor. घर मानकरे mosaic थाए तो सेटे कौन सीमेंट रो लेयर रे गोटे गोटे पैचेस हे कि सो mosaic गुड़ा देखा जाए. The same way the cell membrane, the same way, see in the cell membrane, the phospholipid bilayer, there is phospholipid bilayers. Phospholipid ro completely रे मझिरे पैचेस है कि सो प्रोटीन गुड़ाक देखा जाए. So they have designed this as a fluid mosaic model. Why fluid? Because this is fluidic in nature. This is not completely rigid. Okay, therefore they have named as fluid mosaic model. What are the fluid nature of cell membrane allows? ये जो nature cell membrane जो flexibility, elasticity of fluidic nature कौन allow करछि? Cell growth, formation of intracellular junction, माने cell to cell junctions गुड़ा को ये करिवो. Then okay, then these are the then secretions, then cell division, and these are the important things. Cell division time re cell membrane ro ଗୋଟେ important role ଅଛି which is called as cytokinesis. We will discuss that. And secretions means some particular cell will secrete some particle and for other body part. तो ये सब जिनस गुड़ाक cell membrane रो ଗୋଟେ important role is there. Okay, see, cell membrane is allowing some particular molecules, for example oxygen and carbon dioxide, but it is not allowing all other molecules because of its selectively permeability. कहीं एमाने selectively permeable, किंतु जो channel protein देकी or intrinsic protein or whatever, आपको जो प्रोटीन देकी जो पर्टिकुलर ए माने कोन एठी किछटा फैसिलिटेटेड डिफ्यूजन होची हम पढ़थिले डिफ्यूजन रे तो वी हैव स्टडीड ऑल दिस थिंग्स सी एटा किछि नुवा जिंस कोनी मो ऑलरेडी पढ़ाई देछि सब जिंस in this class I am just discussing the animation part to develop your imagination. You know that in some topics I am showing the animated part to develop some important topics because to develop the analysis and imagination of the concept within the student's mind. So that is why I am just showing you the animation of this part and see these molecules are not permeable through this phospholipid bilayer but they are allowed through some channel proteins, okay, membrane proteins which are found within membrane. So transportation is of basically two types we discussed, passive transport and active transport. Passive transport does not need ATP but active transport need ATP. We discussed these things earlier. See how the passive transport is. High concentration to low concentration, generally passive transport occurs. Okay, particle, gas, solid or liquid, whatever the particles are transported through cell membrane outside to inside or inside to outside. How they are transported passively? Passive transport means normal transport. Okay, always transport occurs from high concentration of a molecule to low concentration of a molecule. This is the passive transport, okay, but active transport occurs from low concentration to high concentration, which is not generally possible. So for this energy is needed. I discussed these things. For this energy is needed. So passive transport basically diffusion and osmosis. Osmosis or diffusion होची. Diffusion रे हमें पढ़ी चे simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion. Simple diffusion does not need any mediator. It simply molecules of high concentration move towards the low concentration, whether it is gas or liquid or solid हमें पढ़ी चे एटा. But facilitated diffusion रे गोटे facilitator दरकार और mediator दरकार. Okay, let us have a look on this. See एटा तो diffusion होची जोड़े कि आउ किछि barrier नाही सेमिति किछि जोटा कि ऑस्मोसिस बोली कहबानी. ऑस्मोसिस कौन सब गोटे सिलेक्टिवली परमेबिलिटी सब मेम्ब्रेन थ्रू देकी हम तो ये मेम्ब्रेन थ्रू देकी हला बट मेम्ब्रेन टा बेरियर हलानी. हाई कंसंट्रेशन रु लो कंसंट्रेशन मूवमेंट होची थ्रू ए फैसिलिटेटर देखुछ दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फैसिलिटेटेड डिफ्यूजन हला. जदि लो रु हाई कंसंट्रेशन हबो बोले एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट कहबा, जदि हाई रु लो कंसंट्रेशन हला बोले पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट कहबा. सी दिस इज ऑस्मोसिस. द मॉलिक्यूल्स आर ट्रांसपोर्टेड थ्रू सेल मेम्ब्रेन सिलेक्टिवली. In active transport, see, ATP is needed. The molecules are transported from low concentration to high concentration, okay, by where ATP is needed. ATP is needed. Therefore, it is called as active transport. ATP is needed. So we had seen how the passive transport and active transport is actually occurred. We have seen how osmosis diffusion is actually happening. So this is what about the cell membrane. Rest of the part we will discuss in our next class. I will discuss endoplasmic reticulum, how the protoplasm is actually performing structure and its functions. What are there other cell organelles, membrane bound cell organelles and non-membrane bound cell organelles. What is mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, ribosome and all other aspects of cell we will discuss, and then we will see the animation part also for your better understanding. So thank you very much for attending this session.